Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are you today? Are you ready to get adventure with us? Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of my company, Sanskerta Tour and Travel, I'm greeting you good morning and welcome to Yogyakarta City. First of all, let me introduce me as your tour guide and our crew bus today. On your right side, we are accompanied by Mr. Budi as our professional driver, and on your left side, we have Mr. Tony as professional co-driver, and last but not least, myself. My name is Nabila Fitasari. You can call me Miss Bill for short. I'm pleased to be your guide, so I hope you will enjoy our tour. Nice to meet you, everyone. So, ladies and gentlemen, before I explain about our destination, let me tell you first about our beloved city, Yogyakarta City. So, Yogyakarta City is located in the central Java, Indonesia. Yogyakarta City is the capital city of Daerah Istimewa Yogyakarta province and led by the Sultan Hamengkubuwono X, who is the king of the Kesultanan Ngayogyakarta Hadiningrat Kingdom. Yogyakarta is the most favorable city which turned into tourism and beloved to our nation and our people. So, Yogyakarta is very famous for its tourism, its culture, its art, its history, and its people. Ladies and gentlemen, please everyone look at the left side of your view or your window. Now we are in Adi Sucipto Street, which the street is one of the biggest street in Yogyakarta City, and I will tell you about one of the iconic of this street. There are one of traditional snack, very famous traditional snack from Yogyakarta is called Bapia Pato 25. So in your left side there is a shop from Bapia Pato 25. There is a really famous traditional food from Yogyakarta. So Bapia is actually made by flour and by delicious green nuts and mixed well with brown sugar, and it's baked on a big oven, and the source of the oven is wood. So it's very traditional ways to make it, and the taste is very sweet, very tasty, and the best flavor from Bapia Pato is the original flavor. But if you want to explore any further, Bapia Pato has a lot of flavors, so you can maybe you can buy the chocolate flavor. It has taro flavor, which means it made from purple potatoes, and there is a durian flavor, there is a coconut flavor, there is a cheese flavor, strawberry flavors, and many etc. So make sure you buy it when we are finished our journey in Yogyakarta City. So, ladies and gentlemen, how is your feeling after enjoying the view of Ratu Boko? Yes, it is. It is very interesting. Now I will explain about our next route. So our next route is called Raya Berba Street. So I will tell you about the iconic of the street. This iconic of the street is the famous restaurant called Sate Batok, or it's made from the shell of coconut, and then it's served with a very beautiful plating, very tasty food from Yogyakarta. So make sure if you visit this street in the next time, you will get this tasty, delicious, and healthy soto bato. It's very unique and special dishes from Yogyakarta. So everyone, I will tell you the next street of this adventure. On this crowded road, you will see on your windows and the left and the right side the street called Roto Wijaya Street. The street is one of the most important streets and famous in Yogyakarta. Because the area road, there are a lot of iconic tourism destinations. There are Alun-Alun Kidul, Taman Pintar, and many etc. So Alun-Alun Kidul is a traditional square and park. The function is where in the past is where the king was to be meet with his people, and the place is in the Alun-Alun Kidul. And the second iconic is Taman Pintar. So Taman Pintar is one of tourism object who built for the children who learning about science, about technology, about history, about nature, about art, culture, and many other kind of that. So Taman Pintar, or maybe we can call it in English in Smart Park, it's really famous tourism object actually for family kind of thing that want to spend the weekend on there. And there was as many, we know the tourism or the tourist is most of it is children and with their parents. So it's gonna be fun if maybe someday you and your family and your children will visit Taman Pintar and enjoying the objects and the views and etc. that are served on Taman Pintar, and you can learn so much interesting facts, interesting sources, knowledge on there. So make sure you visit Taman Pintar next time. Good afternoon everyone. I can't believe it's already noon. How's your lunch just now? I hope it's very tasty and give you more energy to this adventure. Now I want to talk about this street everyone. So the next street and the icon is the Megangan Kurong Street and Taman Street. So in those of our street who we were passed on, there was really famous icon in Yogyakarta city. There was the Kauman Gede Mosque and the really important part of that Kauman Gede Mosque. So Kauman Gede Mosque is one of the historical building in Yogyakarta. So the mosque is very important to the Yogyakartan people because it is built by the first Sultan of Yogyakarta Hadiningrat, which called Sultan Hamengkubuwono I, and the architect is Kiai Fakih Ibrahim Diponingrat. So they were together created and building the Kauman Gede Mosque, and the function is to pray, to worship, and to get the religion knowledge for Sultan and for his people. So we can tell that the mosque is very important, like place for surrounding, place for meet. So when back time, the Sultan is really enjoying praying in a outside of his palace and go to Kauman Gede Mosque because the distance from Keraton, which the palace of the Sultan, is not far away from the mosque, so it is very interesting to see it. So, and many kind of event that hold in a Masjid Gede Kauman, like the anniversary of the birth our prophet, which our Nabi Muhammad Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and any traditional event like we call in pengajian and khotbah and etc. Or I will call the religious event and kind of that. So maybe next time when we have a time, we will also visit this mosque because it's very historical building. It has really epic history. It has beautiful design. It has beautiful architecture that will impress you all. So I hope we are get the opportunity to get there and enjoy the building and the object. Okay, everyone? So everyone, now we are going to the last destination of this tour. Now we are on Mataram Street. So this Mataram Street is very important street too in Yogyakarta. So I will tell you the story behind the name of street. So Mataram Street or word Mataram actually is the name of one of the oldest kingdom in Indonesia, or maybe back then Indonesia called Nusantara because Indonesia born when it's being colonized by the Dutch company or the Dutch country in 19th century. So yeah, we will call it Nusantara for Indonesia. So Mataram Kuno or Mataram is the oldest kingdom in Indonesia, and the capital city is in Central Java or in Yogyakarta right now. So in the royal family of Mataram, they are divided in two parts. So the dynasty were divided into two parts. There are Sanjaya dynasty and Isyana dynasty. So there were two dynasties on Mataram kingdom, and the Isyana dynasty, the dynasty built of Borobudur temple, and Sanjaya dynasty built Prambanan temple, and that building has different of technique, different of relief and sculpture, but the function is same. The function is for worship and praying, and place for the last ceremony for the king. So basically the function is just same, but the technique and the design is so different. So I guess that it's information from me to give you all in our tour. So I hope you will enjoy our last destination, and I hope you will enjoy it, and I will see you in next our tour.